September is Ovarian Cancer Awareness Month, and although the month is nearing the end, it's definitely not too late for women to know the four main symptoms of the disease, which is bloating or abdominal pain, urinary urgency, and difficulty eating or feeling full quickly. Here to share their story and knowledge on ovarian cancer are Kathy and Michael Campy. Great to see you, and thank you for being here today.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Now, Kathy, I know you went to see your doctor about 13 years ago because you thought you were having gallbladder issues. Isn't that right?
Yes.
And so can you tell us about what happened after that?
Well, I was having some issues, and so I went in thinking that's what it was. And so the doctor that I saw at the time ordered an ultrasound, and I had that done, and it was determined from the ultrasound and my blood test that I had quite a large tumor in my right ovary.
My goodness. And so what were your symptoms?
For me, it was constipation, and I did have a funny pain sensation in my abdomen and lower pelvic pain.
Okay. So after all of this, let's talk about your treatment. What kind of treatment did you receive?
I had a major surgery, had a major debulking surgery that was quite lengthy first. And then I did intraperitoneal treatment, which is a port in your abdomen, and then I did IV chemo as well. And that was just six round protocol, 18 weeks in its entirety.
My goodness, I bet you just didn't imagine that that's where you were going to be
No,
when you thought it was
not
a
at
gallbladder
49.
issue.
No,
Yeah.
I was 49 when I was diagnosed the first time.
That's incredible. Chef, Michael, you're a chef, and I know that you made a number of changes to not only your meals that you were making for Kathy, but the things in your home. You made some modifications to really make sure she had a healthy lifestyle from here on out, didn't you? Can you tell us about that?
Yeah, just, well, we took the microwave out of the house. Kind of takes a lot of the nutrients out of the food. Got rid of the Teflon and fluoride toothpaste. We took all the processed food out, white sugar and flour, stuff like that. My kids actually had a lot of that food taken out when we got back from the hospital. And went to organic food and natural beef. Ate less beef, no beef actually. We went to bison and buffalo and minimum red meat. Only wild caught fish. Yeah, and just a lot of stuff like that, you know.
Yeah.
All the toxins we took out of the house, the chemicals for the yard and for the house. Yeah.
I think a lot of people who are dealing with some sort of diagnosis of cancer or anything else that could be life-threatening don't think that they should make that kind of change in their home, their lifestyle, their meal planning, but you did. And that's got to be incredible. Now I want to talk about another thing. Your son brought you a flyer for a support group called Nikki's Circle. Why was that important for you and be able to teach and learn from other women who were possibly going through the same thing?
Well, the flyer was in the infusion room at my gynecologic oncologist office, and Michael and Joe went to the support group with me, and there were about 29 women that first day that I went, and it was really very eye-opening and sad in many ways, but it was helpful to know that there's lots of resources through that group, and it just gave us a really good sense of support and some place to turn.
I understand that you have had no evidence of the cancer for 8 years now.
Yes,
is that right?
I had a recurrence in 2011, 5 years from my original diagnosis.
My goodness. But 8 years strong now, but you still continue to attend Nikki's Circle.
Oh,
Why?
yes.
Why?
Well, just because I think I can bring a lot of hope to the young, newly diagnosed and young survivors, old survivors as well. And I just want to share my story because I have a pretty amazing story of survivorship. And it was late diagnosis, it was stage 3C for me.
Wow.
And so I was told I had, a very limited amount of time. And so here I am 13 years later.
Oh my goodness.
And I want to share that with people to say that, and be your advocate, be your best advocate for yourself, and do what you can to get well and surround yourself with positive people and people that are on the same journey as you.
Certainly.
Because it's really good support.
It is very good support. You did mention the reoccurrence 5 years after. Was this because you had more symptoms, or was this with follow-up checks that they found it?
It was. I see my oncologist very regularly, even still. And my marker went up 5 points and was still normal, but she's an aggressive surgeon and she wanted to have some tests done, so we did that. And she said, I'm just going to go in for a second look. And that's very common more so now in the last 5 years than it was even at that time.
Sure.
And when she went in looking for what she saw on the test, that wasn't a problem, but she found something else, and it did require me to have more chemo and lost my hair again and
Sure.
so
have to
forth.
Go through it all again. Michael, quickly, I think it's important that you tell us, you know, your support for the Colorado Cancer Alliance, but raising awareness with Kathy has been an important part of your life, right?
Yeah, well, you know, probably the biggest thing I do is there's some symptom cards that KUSA puts out. So I hand those out a lot and just talk to people, women and guys. A lot of the guys need support. You know, the support staff, if you will.
Okay, great. Thank you so much for sharing your story today and being here with us.
Thank
we appreciate
you.
it. Raising
Thank you.
awareness. September is Ovarian Cancer Awareness Month, and although it is coming to an end, it is not too late to get checked. If you have been experiencing the 4 main symptoms, those symptoms are, again, bloating or abdominal pain, urinary urgency, and difficulty eating or feeling full quickly. Reach out to the Colorado Ovarian Cancer Alliance for questions, help, and more. And more information at colo-ovariancancer.org. You can also give them a call at 303-506-7014.